This is day 60 days to go until the New Hope Auto Show. This little montage gives you a good overview of what it takes for me to get ready to work on one of my cars and move everything around. First world problems at its finest. It's great to have a 4-post lift in the cover. So here I am backing the 928 in. Started right up after 2 weeks. And now that the garage doors are closed. So it's Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. I have 60 days to go. I've set an aggressive timeline to enter Project Risky Business, my 1985 Porsche 928S, in the 66th running of the New Hope Auto Show. It's about 15 miles from here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. It's an aggressive timeline, but it serves two masters. The first is gets my you-know-what back out on the garage to work on the car at a good pace. And second, it's a great way to finally clean up the car. I've been working on this thing too long mechanically and getting the dashboard right. So why not show it off and get it cleaned up? So today's effort was focused on the back seat area, namely pulling out the center console between the two bucket seats and in cleaning out the area that was underneath those seats. In today's video, I'm going to take you through how I removed the rear seat console, how I cleaned it, and then what's next on the agenda. All right, so here is a shot of the rear seat console. What you have here are 4 bolts, actually 4 screw heads that need to be taken out of here. And that last one I tried a big screwdriver, but it was pretty tight. So I went back, got my socket with a Phillips head tip, and that did the trick to loosen that up. Here's a walk around of the rear seat console before I started cleaning it. What you can see is some dirt around the edges. Goes without saying, once I removed the console, before I did anything else, I marked down all the hardware, put it in a bag, and stored it. Now, in this next shot, here I am. I have a bucket full of hot water, and I use this Lexol leather cleaner with a microfiber towel. So it's a combination of my steam, very little steam. I don't want to use too much because I don't want the leather getting too hot and shrinking. Just enough to break the lipids up in the dirt that's the long-term dirt, if you will. It's in just a touch of that, and I fill up my steam cleaner. I use bottled water because I don't want minerals building up. Anyway, once everything's up and running, always purge your steam cleaner before you start using it. Otherwise, you'll get water on everything. And this did a great job of just heating up really quickly, but then focusing on the inside. And I was really pleased to discover that the dirt on the inside was nothing more than dirt, and I don't have to paint. So the steam cleaner did a nice job of this inner unit, cleaning it out and sterilizing it for that matter. God knows what was in this car for many years. All right, now I'm using the Lexol infused hot water, warm water really, and just old-fashioned elbow grease to clean this up and get it ready as the first stage before I go to dye this. Now it's a good time for me to completely vacuum out all 40 years of junk. On the passenger side, where you see that speaker ring I ended up not using, there's a variety of broken glass. So I wonder at some point if the rear cargo area glass was broken into and replaced. Don't know the history of this car, but clearly at some point one of the windows was broken, and somebody didn't pull the seats out to clean it out fully. And once I vacuumed it, I came through and steamed everything, more for the sanitary, the disinfection of the back area. The good news is, the more I do on the interior of this, the less I notice the funky old car smell. And so I'm pleased about that, and hopefully just going through the car one more time will finally eliminate that once and for all. And here I am just using that Lexol and warm water solution to wipe down all the areas, get everything cleaned underneath the seats. Nobody's going to be judging underneath the seats, at least they shouldn't be. But since it's already out and you want to get the car looking like new, this is the things you have to do. Take everything apart, put them all back together. So that's all the time I had for today, and balance of working on the car as well as making this video. What's on the docket for day 59 is I'm going to dye the back seats and the rear console and get those on deck. That's today's edition. Check back soon for what I complete on Thursday the 14th. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. And if you haven't done so already, I encourage you to subscribe. We're at nearly 1,400 subscribers, and I do appreciate every one of you watching these videos. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon.